Hey, beautiful people. I am Shamika Wright, and this is Balanced Life. Are you finding that you are always saying, I'm tired? I'm tired. I'm tired of this. I'm tired of that. My body is tired. Just overall, I'm tired. Now, you're getting the rest, you're sleeping, you still wake up tired. You're napping, you still wake up tired. If you have ruled out all possible medical conditions and you are still feeling tired, the issue is not sleep. The issue may be that you are not allowing for your body and your mind to rest. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about what it looks like when you are running yourself ragged, not allowing yourself to rest. Your body is trying to give you the signal, and you just are not listening. Something that I learned from my mom was to always listen to your body. Listen to your body. And when I was younger, my mom was really big into working out. And because she was into it, that kind of trickled over into me. And I'll be honest, it was the 80s. So I really was attracted to the workout, the leotards, the stockings. I just love the color and the vibrance of it all. But it ended up working out for me because then I adopted it as a lifestyle. What I did not know is that overall health is not something that's just limited to your physical body. As I start to become an adult, I realize how important it is to also let that apply to your mind. So, okay, let's talk about this. You have things going on. Everybody has things going on. We are not taking away from what people have on their plate. What we are focusing on is what is within your power that you can pull back from to give yourself some relief. So when I was 23 years old is when I was diagnosed with thyroid cancer. And it's a result of me going to my routine OBGYN visit. And you know how they check the nodules to see. And so she was like, I'm feeling a little lump here. Shamika, have you been feeling tired or anything? And I'm like, no, I feel fine. Now, see, this is an example of you not really knowing that something is going on with you because, hey, I feel fine and I'm just doing what I'm doing, going on about my business. She said, okay, well, can you just do me a favor? Can you just go make an appointment with your primary care physician, let them refer you to an endocrinologist, and let's just make sure it's not nothing because you're not feeling any side effects. Now, this is what we call preventative care, okay? Because we always want to make sure that we are taking care of ourselves in advance of and not trying to do it retrospective and do damage control when things start falling apart. So I listened. I went and I did the primary care. I got the referral. I did the endocrinologist. I got the biopsy. I did the things. And then come to find out, I ended up with thyroid cancer. My birthday is in January. By the time we got to November, I was already having surgery to have it removed. Okay. So preventative care. Preventative care is something that is not just limited to when someone else brings it to your attention. We now have a responsibility to make sure that the body that we are living in, that we are paying attention to the signs. A lot of ways that signs are shown to us in our body is when we are tired. But what do? We tend to push through. And sometimes it is really to our detriment. So let's talk about that. Let's talk about adopting a new mindset that we are not pushing ourselves to our own detriment. Because I get it. You want to be able to be there for others. You want to be able to show up. You want to be able to be that savior. Because, like they said, all heroes don't wear capes. And women, we wear capes all the time. But everyone takes it as second nature because it has gotten to a point where it's expected of us. And now, we're in Women's Month. And so it's like, let's talk about what it is that we are doing and that sometimes it is to our detriment. So let's tap in, okay? Tap into your body. That's what I want you to do today with me. I want you to tap into your body. What is your body trying to tell you that you are ignoring? If you be quiet If you listen to the silence and you ask your body these questions, it will tell you. There are different things that are happening within our nervous system that are just firing off all of these signals to us. And we're just like, oh, we're just going to wave it off. It could be a headache. It could be back pain. It could be a stomach ache. It could be an eating disorder. It can be so many things. Like the list is endless. But it's always our bodies trying to tell us something. So, what is your body trying to tell you? Be honest with yourself. Because listen here, there is nothing that you can do that is going to make you in a better position for others if you don't first take care of yourself. Let me say that again. There is nothing that you can do for other people that is going to put you in a better position unless you take care of yourself. Because if something happens to you and you are down and out, you're down and out, guess what? Life is still going to go on. And people don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. I have started to really adopt this mindset of I am living like I am going to die. I am not living like I have life tomorrow, because time is the thing that we all take for granted. And if, as we are here on this earthly plane, we can stop, take a moment to say, what is it that I can do to help my situation for me to be better for myself so I then can be better for others? That is when we start to turn the tables. That is when we start to adopt happiness. That is when our bodies start to appreciate what it is that we're doing, and it shows up. And you know, if we don't have our bodies, guess what? If we don't have our bodies to function for us, we can't do the things for all the people that we love and we care for, because we have now neglected ourselves. So, okay, let's stop. Let's stop and think. Ask your body, what do you need? What do you need? And then be quiet. Don't answer for your body. Your answers are always found in the silence. Your answer are always found in the subconscious. The subconscious mind is the mind that has all the answers. That conscious mind, that's the one that you roam around the world with. And that's the one that tells you, do this, do that, go here, go here. This one needs that. This one needs that. This. That is the one that keeps you busy. But when you say pause, wait a minute, I'm doing too much. I'm having restless nights, or I am sleeping in. When I'm waking up, I'm still exhausted. Okay, I found me 5 or 10 minutes here. I'm going to take me a nap. It's not feeling like it's enough. Okay, I'm hungry and I'm eating these foods and I'm not feeling satisfied. My body just doesn't want to do it. Honey, it is trying to tell you that it needs more than what it is that you are giving it. It is trying to tell you, I want to work for you, but you are not working for me. So here is what you're going to do. You are going to start practicing this exercise every single morning. Every single morning. Find a 5-minute window. Look at yourself in the mirror and say, what do you need today? Be quiet and let your subconscious answer. It might tell you, I need a break. It might tell you, I need to disconnect from social media. It might tell you, I need to end this relationship. And that can be any kind of relationship, friendship, romantic, family, relationship across the board, speaking in general. It will tell you. It will tell you. One of the things that happens to me when I am in a space of doing something that is not serving my higher good, my body tells me by my feet breaking out in eczema. I had to learn that as an adult. I had never had eczema before. But when I started to get into life and start having experiences and going through stress and sometimes not understanding where money might be coming from, how something was going to work out, but I knew that I was going to make a way somehow, some way. Anytime that I was stressing myself, even to the point when I didn't know that I was stressed, my feet would break out in eczema. That is a result of me being in tune with my body. That is a result of me asking my body in that mirror, looking myself eye to eye, saying, what do you need? What do you need? How can I help you so that you can help me? Because I still have things that I want to do in this life. I still want to live. I want to thrive. I don't want to just exist. I want to be of the world and really just find joy and happiness and explore all that is meant to be. Because let's be honest, everything that is in this world, regardless to what is happening, it can be from personal to political. All this shit is made up. All this shit is made up, and we are subject to just going along with the flow. We have taxes, we have to get a job, we have to pay the bills, we got to take care of the kids, we have to deal. All of this is for us to deal. But if you think about when we were first born, when we came into this world, we had no cares in the world. We were just free. That is who we are. That freedom is who we are. And what happens is when we jump into that whole adult space, we lose that freedom. But it is our responsibility at a certain point to take charge, to take it back and say, okay, this is what I'm going to do for myself. And mind you, it does not always look like a pedicure, a manicure. It doesn't always look like a massage. Guess what? Sometimes it can look like saying no. I cannot stress that enough. No is so powerful. No can also be hella uncomfortable. But guess what? It also can start with no. There is spaces in your life that you are saying yes to when you really should be saying no. Again, that doesn't cost you any money. What it costs you is strength. What it costs you is tenacity. What it costs you is girth. What it costs you is a new look on life, on you having something better than what it is that you currently have, which is the life of, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm tired. Aren't you tired of saying that you're tired? Now, mind you, there are all things in parts of our life that no, we don't have control over, but there are so many more things that we do not give ourselves credit for that we actually do have control over, and they usually are attached to a no. They're attached to a no. And when you are not used to telling people no, because yes just rolls off of your tongue much easily because you don't want to make other people uncomfortable. You want to please. You want to make sure that they are happy. When you are telling other people yes, but you are telling yourself no, that is when you mess up. We live in a selfish world. We live in a selfish world, but the thing is that selfishness is not a bad thing. We have to detach the association that just because the word selfish is used, that means that we are automatically a bad person because we decided that we wanted to put our needs first. It actually behooves us to put our needs first because we become so much better for others. I am going to tell you, when my son was 7 years old is when I got divorced. Prior to that, from the point of my son being like 2 years old to 7 years old, those were one of the most stressful years of my life. And looking back in hindsight, mommy was showing up. I was smiling. I was doing the best that I could. But if I was to be honest, I was dying inside. I was hurting inside. I was falling apart. And I'm like, I know for a fact that there is a better version of me that can show up not just for myself, but also for my child. So from the point that my divorce was final, I was like, whole new, I'm adopting a whole new way of life. And the way of life was not for me to put my son first. It was not. And people do that. We do that. We'll put the kids first, but it's a mind shift and it actually makes us better. Once you realize it makes you better because you're happy, you don't feel like you're missing anything. You're like, I'm doing the things that I want to do. I'm enjoying the activities that I want to do. I'm doing the career that I want to do. I'm enjoying life because I'm enjoying me, because I've accepted me wholeheartedly from the way that I look to the way that I talk. I have accepted me. And if no one else likes it, that is not my problem. Other people's opinions is not your business. And those opinions are what keeps us saying yes in spaces when we should be saying no. And because we keep saying yes, we are getting more tired, we are getting more drained, and we are feeling like there is nowhere to turn because I don't know what to do. I am telling you to put yourself first. I am telling you to start in the mirror in the morning. And it is something that you build up to. Understand, not overnight, especially if you are a person who has dealt with insecurity issues and you are trying to get past that. I understand. Take your time. Take your time, but do it. Because no one becomes good at anything by not doing practice of the thing in the way, in the life that they want to live. In order to become the person that you want to be, to live the life that you want, to have the experiences internally and externally that you want, it first has to start with you practicing. And the practice is love. It's love for self. It really is a form of tunnel vision, okay? And you do that, give yourself that 5 minutes, start to journal, and whatever those thoughts are, just write them down. As you start to write them down, what's one thing that I can do that puts me in that direction? Everything in life is all about changing the direction and then being the person that you want to be in order to have the experiences that you desire. That's where it starts. It always starts with you. And we always want a magic wand to come in or somebody to come and rescue us. But I got to tell you the hard truth. Nobody's coming to rescue you, honey. We are all on this on our own. There are support systems that definitely can pour into us. But at the end of every single day, the work has to start here. And if you are not willing to start that work, you are going to find yourself constantly in the I'm tired, I'm tired, I'm tired. No matter what happens, I'm tired. So, honey, if you are tired of saying that you are tired, start with you. Look at areas in your life, get a journal, evaluate the whole spectrum. I mean, from family to friends to jobs to kids to significant others. Evaluate to you. Are you saying the things that you need to say to yourself? Are you allowing yourself to pour those things into yourself? And then when you realize that something negative is coming up into your mind, you pump the brakes on it. One of the things that I do is in my mind, I talk to myself heavily, deeply. And this came with practice. I have to stress that. And wake up one day and is like, you know what? I have all the answers. I know what it is that I'm supposed to do. No, it's practice. Negative thoughts still come in my mind today. But you know what? Every time something comes into my thought, I'd be like, I'm not listening to that. That's not what I asked for. I asked you to show me a possibility. And then before you know it, it starts to shift. because you are either training your mind and your body to work for you or to work against you. Why wouldn't you give yourself the opportunity for it to work for you? Excuses are easy. People don't realize that. Excuses are easy because the mind always wants to put you in a position to what? Protect yourself. Oh no, don't do that. That's unfamiliar. Oh no, don't do that because we are used to this kind of pain. So let's just stay here because this is a form of comfort. And I know it sucks to say, but pain can be a form of comfort too. But if that pain is detrimental, is it really comfort? Those are questions for you to answer. So, for my I'm tired ladies, for my ladies that are sick and tired of being sick and tired, it starts with you. And your first exercise is to look every single morning in the mirror. Give yourself those 5 minutes. You have it. You have those 5 minutes. As much time as we scroll on social media, you have 5 minutes. Or you shoot over a text, you have a couple of seconds. Give yourself that time to say, what do I need today? And every day, I promise you, your subconscious will start to answer because you are calling it to the forefront. It wants to help you, and you will totally see how it is that your life improves. And then the happier you are, the more joyful that you become. You would be surprised at the way that you have poured into other, how it magnifies, because you're just like, I don't feel lack. I don't feel lack. I'm like, I am pouring over. What do you need? How can I support you? How can I encourage you? What compliment do you need today so that I can make you feel better? And that also falls into the world of gratitude. Have that gratitude that you give to everyone, that grace that you give to everyone. Be that for yourself. Be that for yourself first, and watch how much it magnifies with others in the future. I hope this information is helpful. If there is anything else that I can give you, any more tips that I can share with you to help you as you start to release the I'm tired, the tired mindset, and really get into the life of rest in mind, of rest in body, drop me a comment. Let me know. Ask me a question. I have been in my healing journey over 10 years now. And when I tell you, it has been the best uplifting, lighting experience of my life. It has improved my relationships all across the board. I have worked through all of my issues. And so, baby, when I lay down at night and rub my feet together, I say, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, because I listened to my body. I gave it what it needed. It rewarded me and put me in a position to not only be good to myself, but also to be good to others. I hope this information has been helpful. Again, if there's anything that I can help you with, drop me a question in those comments. I am happy to talk about this topic. I actually love talking about this topic, and I really want to help you. Stay happy, stay beautiful, stay balanced, and I'll see you in the next video. I look forward to hearing about your progress.